So, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls all appropriate ages, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, we may be. Hope you're staying safe and healthy and indoors. So, like, almost midnight last night, which I wouldn't have known because I would have been asleep, this popped up. Orphix Venom status in dev. Not in cert, it's now in dev. So, let's have a look. Wait for it to load up. Orphix Venom is in development for PS4, PS5, Xbox One, Xbox Series X and S, and Nintendo Switch. Before we hop into what's coming, we want to announce some changes to status threads in 2021 and onwards. Moving forward, we'll be posting a single status thread that covers all console platforms. Specific notes will be highlighted as such. Also indicate the following two progress stages for upcoming console updates. Number one being in development. The update is in development and is being put together and tested.
I thought you'd want to know.
For each console platform before sending it to our partners for approval, and the other stage is live. The update is live and ready to be downloaded. So in development really means insert. With now 5 console platforms we support. On the most important information out front and centre, we are doing away with the industry jargon insert status and individual platforms head so that the other communication efforts can be made in its place on our socials, live streams, etc. Our goal continues to be to keep you up to date with the latest console update news. And this will also bring the second half of Tenogen 19, Tenogen 19 Part 2. And like with Tenogen 19 Part 1, they intend to give us all of it, which they did do with Part 1, so good on them. Controller-specific additions and changes. Fix an issue where binding show player list to D-pad would override its functionality when navigating menus with a controller. Fix loss of functionality if you use the controller to open up the pause menu while viewing bounties and view the squad member's profile. You can no longer open the pause menu while viewing bounties. Then we've got Operation Orphix Venom, which we have seen up online because the PC 10 are currently at it. The Sentients are back and armed with weaponized pulses, designed to disable warframes, the stage and take over enemy vessels, deploy a necromech to survive incoming hordes for as long as possible, and earn blueprints for Lavos, the newest weapon, newest warframe, and much more. It will be a limited time event. Start and end dates will be posted on update launch along with a detailed operation thread and leaderboards. Following the PC's footsteps, console players will also get to enjoy a double affinity for the first 2 weeks of the operation. If you don't yet own a necromech, you will find them throughout the operation level that you can transfer into. There'll be some new sentient adversaries. What you will need to do will not be easy and requires preparation. What's up? Hang on, everyone. What?
See you later.
Yeah, alright. There are 3 tiers of difficulty. Oh yeah. You're going to need to have the Heart of Deimos quest and the War Within quest completed in order to do these. So, 3 tiers difficulty. 1, Operation Orphix Venom. 2, Operation Orphix Venom in Advanced. And 3, Operation Orphix Venom Endurance. Progress for each of these to encounter the enemy at varying difficulties and different rewards along the way. So you'll have Lavos blueprint and parts, Sedu blueprint and parts, new necromech mods, the Kryptonaut helmet, Alternate necromech helmets, arc gun skins, cortege skin, morgus skin, returning Scarlet Spear items like the Seti Latera and Basmu blueprints, the always useful stance form of blueprint, the Ballroom Simulacrum, Face Clan Sigil, Glyph Clan Sigil, Gilded Clan Sigil, and Arcanes. Each Orphix has an initial value of 100 points in the first operation. As your fight evolves, so will the Orphix, awarding more points at a greater difficulty. Orphix will be worth 200 at the highest difficulty in endurance and scale up from there. The higher you score, the more phase excels you'll walk away with. Try to survive as long as you can. 36 Orphix will be the maximum amount in an endurance mission. So once you've hit 36, it's time to extract. First 2 operation missions have a limit of 24. Players looking to maximise their score should head to endurance. And then there will be clan leaderboards and clan trophies determined based on the sum of all participating members' best scores. We balance this around about 50% member participation with gold tier trophies. New sentient enemies. The Ortholist, this lightweight sentient mounts itself to solid ground in order to deploy massive long-range cannons. Coralist, these ethereal sentients attack with both a sonic barrage and a thunderous homing orb. Summerlist, a high-order sentient that bifurcates its body, creating a portal it uses to summon reinforcements and projectiles, armed with twin cannons. Then it goes on to talk about Lavos, the Sedo, and the Vitam Syandana, the alternate Lavos helmet, and then the Lavos collection, which will be available. Let me just. To honour the spirit of gifting, gifting Lavos to another player in-game means you'll receive an additional Lavos Transmutation Probe decoration. Yay! There's a new Necromech Bruntspar skin, which, to be honest, looks pretty dope. Then there's Isolation and Arcana bounty flow changes. We have 4 main pillar of Isolation Vault changes. Not only do these changes significantly loosen the required routine, but they also aim to further improve the process for less new player confusion. You'll soon only ever need to complete a specific tier of Isolation bounty once to unlock the next tier. For example, complete tier 1, you can then leave Deimos or even log off, and next time you return to Chemistry Drift you can immediately go to tier 2, and same with tier 2 to tier 3. Once the Isolation Vault tier is completed, you can run the Arcana bounty at that same tier. Similar to the new Isolation Vault flow above, you can leave the session and upon returning to the Chemistry Drift you can go straight into the Arcana bounty without first completing the Isolation Vaults. Each Isolation Vault bounty tier now has a specific mother location, which we all know about. And in all fairness, that's how it should have been from the get-go, Digital Extremes. Why did it take you this long to figure it out? And then they've done drop table changes for the items. There are 3 different drop tables for each Isolation Arcana and Arcana bounty tier that rotates every 3 hours. Rewards with the Isolation Vault Arcana bounties have been rebalanced to provide a better kick at the can for higher coveted rewards. Oracle Matrixes, less percentage chance overall. Relics, midpoint. Necromech weapon parts now split up among the 3 drop tables so you can target. Oh, Necromech weapon parts is. Necromech mods, similar drop percentage chance but split up to allow more targeted runs. Deimos Arcane, significantly higher drop percent chance. Scintillant, don't really care about it, it's easier to get it these days. Weapon parts tier 2 and tier 3 slightly reduced. You only ever need 1 of the Sporothrix or Aaron Spinoza blueprint, no shit. Getting all the way to the Arcana bounties and receiving another weapon blueprint is not a feel-good moment. Although this does completely eliminate getting duplicates, the drop percent reduction does allow for better chances towards the other rewards. They were at a 5% drop chance or even less in some cases, and now you've reduced it even more. So that just makes no fucking sense. The following will no longer be in the tables: rare Deimos gems and Endo. Spathrix and Spinoza blueprints are now tradable. And then there's a bunch of general vault changes and fixes. Then there's a bunch of necromech changes and fixes. And there's a whole list of those, and there's another 2 pages after this. So yeah, other than explaining what's going to be happening with Warframe Venom, they're going to make all the changes to the isolation vaults and Arcana vaults that should have been put in place from the get-go. But like I said, the amount of times that I've run the fucking vaults and I still have not had a single barrel, stock, receiver. I've got 3 Spinoza blueprints, 2 guards, no rivet. Still not got a stock or a damaged receiver. Yet they've reduced the drop chance of them. Yeah, that was a good job, wasn't it, Dee? Fucking hell. Oh well. So it's still technically insert, but now they've just changed it to in development. So we shall wait and see when it actually arrives. And with that being said, I shall see you all later.